him in a downward position. Oh, god dang it. I want to show you something, folks. This is what I was talking about right there. Look at that. Current situation, had to push the four-wheeler out here because the battery is dead. Hope this works. Folks, you're seeing it as I'm seeing it. So I am down in here driving this little four-wheel drive Nissan truck, pulling a trailer. You think, how's that Nissan pull a trailer? Well, it does. Pull one all the time with it. But down here is where our camper is. So, you know, you hear about camper life and all that kind of stuff. Well, we have a camper too. All right, folks, I have arrived. All right, this is our camper down in the woods. We are down here in, like I said, this is bear and hog country here. I know I've got a lot of work to do to this thing. You can see some moss growing. Boy, look at the wasp right there. That is one heck of a wasp nest. Wow. Anyway, this slide out right here was a great issue that we had at one time. And it leaked. It was out and it leaked. And whenever it leaked, it did a lot of damage to the inside of the camper. But this is the way it's sitting. You see that it's mowed around it. Well, that's because there is a friend of mine who comes down here. He's got a camper back over there. And he is retired and has, you know, a lot of time on his hands and looking for things to do and stuff like that. And he mowed it. He mows around this stuff. We've got a shelter over here. There's several campers back in here that you see. There's a camper over there. And let's see here. Like I said, I have not been in this thing in 7 months. And I don't know how many wasps are in it or anything like that. I have the key right here. So let's go in here and see what we see. Wow, okay. All right, nothing's attacked me yet. Not yet. Got the musky smell, just like I suspected. Pretty dark in here. But you can see how we fixed that slide out right there. We mounted the table. The table used to sit back in there in the slide, and we mounted it like that. All right, I'm inside. Gotta shut these a little bit. All right, there used to be a huge leak in this roof right here, and it would fall down on our bed. And I got up on the roof and I patched what I thought was that leak, and I believe I got it. because this is not wet at all. But like I said, that used to be wet, and I've got to take all this bedding and stuff home with me. I've got to wash it. Hey, it looks pretty good. The camper looks really good. Wow, better than I expected. So I'm looking forward to getting in here and cleaning it up and spending another season down here. There's no wasp in here even. Wow, we have figured out, I guess we figured out how to keep them out. But anyway, they used to come in big. A lot of problems with mice and things like that. Didn't see any sign of mice in there. Camper needs a good scrubbing. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good camper. Mosquitoes are already after me. All right. This is the bear protection right here. This is 44 Magnum. Smith&Wesson model 629. So I take that with me, and I take this. This is a 22 Magnum lever action rifle. It holds about 13 rounds. Good for getting after all the pigs and stuff. All right. Since I have not been down here in many months, and you never know. Always carry a chainsaw, always. A chainsaw is one of those things to where it's much better to have it and not need it than the other way around. Check the oil in this thing. Bar oil. Oh yeah, it needs it bad. Alright, for what I'm going to do, that is plenty of fuel. I don't need to carry any with me. If I need to carry any fuel with me, there's too much stuff to do because that'll run quite a while on that. This is an MS-250 steel. It looks rough, but it runs pretty good. Just make sure it's going to bust off before we get took off. All right, the old steel deal. If it hits once, take it to half choke. That's a fantastic running saw. It's oldie but a goodie. And it gets to go with us. Now I'm going to strap those down, strap everything down. We'll be good to go. Okay, so I don't have to bring I don't have to go up on the other hill with it carrying this 50-pound block. I'm going to put one 50-pound block here. That's 50 pounds. And 50 pounds going up the mountain that I'm going to go up is a lot. Give the critter something to snack on a little bit. All right, that made short work of that. So anytime you're going to go anywhere that you haven't been in a period of time, remote like this, because I'm at this point miles from any major road. And when I say major, I mean dirt road that people drive on. And if you're going to be that far back, you need to make sure that you have a chainsaw with you. Now I'm sure this is not the last time I will use this on this trip. And what I say, to the next damn tree. Did I bring my truck back here? My little green truck. Bigger trucks won't really do well back here. Alright folks, now we're really going to get off-road. We've been basically on the highway till now. So here we go. All right, at this point, I'm more afraid of rattlesnakes than anything, because we have some monsters up here. Let me get this out of the way. All right, I finally made it up here. I already see something I'm not super happy about. All right, here is the camera right here. Yeah, the batteries have been out for a long time on this. And here is the antenna. And something has ripped the antenna. All right. So what's happened is a bear has come by here and it's found this camera. And it has ripped this out. And that, I may have to order a new one. So, yeah, that thing won't stay in there. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take this camera and I'm going to have to get a new antenna for it. All right, because it is very remote up here where I'm at and I really don't want to come back anytime real quick, I have found this strap that is not near as good as what it needs to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to utilize it to try to correct this camera issue so I can actually leave this camera up here and I will go order a new antenna and replace it the next time I come. Now the problem is going to be that a bear is going to smell me on this camera or on this strap and stuff, and it's going to create curiosity. So I'm going to leave this down beside it. Hopefully it'll pick up here with it in a down position. I've got to get this kind of in there, not in the way of any sensors. It's going to be in the way of some of the flash, but I can't help that. So anyway, let's go put it up. All right, I hope y'all can hear the mosquitoes buzzing around my head right now. It is humid. All right. So what I've got here, so I've got a mineral block, and the deer have been coming right here and getting after these blocks, or this mineral that's in the ground right here. I haven't had a mineral block here in like 3 years now. And that's just you know, how they tear this up. I mean, you can tell deer been all in here since this morning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this camera probably right there. I need to back the four-wheeler up. I'm going to put the camera right there, and hopefully a bear won't notice it. So how y'all like this great camera work today, folks? I'm just trying to get stuff done because I am sweating. Alright, I got my janky. Oh, it's caught. Now my camera's caught on my seat. There's nothing level up here. Yeah, I never got that out. Okay. Hook this up. Like I said, nothing level up here, folks. I wonder if I put it up here, name it down, probably the best for a bear. I'll put it up here, name it in a downward position. Actually, I like that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to back my four-wheeler up here and stand on it and get up here and hang it up there, and hopefully that'll be enough to keep a bear off of it. Because I can assure you there will be a big bear through here in probably within 2 hours. Oh, God dang it. I want to show you something, folks. This is what I was talking about right there. Look at that. And he's going for my four-wheeler. That's a big rattlesnake. There he goes. Big rattlesnake. He's a big dead rattlesnake now. Oh. Wow. I was right next to that snake. Right here at this tree. Wow, let me kill this four-wheeler. Okay. All right, folks. I was standing right here, holding that camera up there, and that snake was right there. You know, I'm kind of spooked right now. So, that is a massive snake. And that is nuts. And I told you I was more afraid of the snakes than I was the bears up here. That is a big snake. Let's see if you can see how big this snake is. Oh, that is one large snake. Oh, wow. That will scare the bejesus out of you. You still got a little movement. All right. Yeah, I'm spooked. So anyway, big snake. Big snake right there next to where I'm working. And like I said, there'll be a bear here, and I guarantee there'll be a bear right here in 2 hours. So let me back up to this tree and hook up the camera, and let's get out of here. It's late evening. It's snake time. All right, let's put this camera up. Now on the rattlesnake, before anybody gets all up in arms about that snake, rattlesnakes are not protected in Oklahoma. We have plenty of rattlesnakes, and they are very dangerous. I was very close to that snake and he did not warn me. And if I'd have stepped over about another, foot or so, he'd have just bit me. Here I'd have been up on this mountain with a snake bite. I'm looking around while I'm up here for another snake, because a lot of times they're not by themselves. When you're out in this kind of country right here, you look around the whole time, you expect a bear to show up just any second. And I have had them climb the tree with me, and I'll put a picture of that in this video. While I was hunting about 150 yards that way. I sure hope this camera works. After the bear had his way with it. And that happens all the time down here. The bears will tear up the cameras. I think every camera I've had tore up that wasn't torn up by an individual was torn up by a bear. I've had raccoons give it a good try too. But bears are the king of tearing up cameras. And a hog could sure tear one up if it's low enough. All right, here we go. Set this up. I think if it's up this high and a bear doesn't see it in his peripheral, he might leave it alone. Might. Bears can climb, so, might. I said might. Set. Now if I don't fall. Picking up all my trash. All right, I picked up all my trash, folks, just like I said I would. I got it all picked up. I've got my mineral block right here. I've got my camera right there. So we'll see what we start getting pictures of. Holy cow, folks. All right. Snake out of here. I want you to look at this. You look at that. That is massive. That's a massive, massive snake. All right. Holy cow. Snakes are just one of those things, you know, they're here and I understand and all that stuff, but it's not something I really don't enjoy snakes, let's just put it that way. I mean, they're part of our ecosystem here, but I'm trying to think of, now I know some rat snakes and some black snakes have killed a lot of mice and stuff like that. And I apologize, folks, I got you way over here. So the snakes, you know, they do, you know, I understand that they eat mice and vermin and stuff like that. But, and there's a lot of snakes I will not bother. I will leave like a king snake. I love king snakes. Black snake, if I'm out around, if I'm out and about and I see a black snake, like if I'd have seen a black snake up there today, I would not have bothered it at all. I'd have just looked at it and let it go along its way. Because it's nowhere around chickens or chickens or anything like that. It's way down here in the woods. Rattlesnakes and copperheads are a different thing though, because they're so sneaky. I mean, I don't know how many times I have been so close to being bit, and I actually was bit by a water moccasin once on the creek, and luckily I survived it, but it wasn't fun. And they're aggressive. All right, that's loaded up. You gotta lock up the camper and get out of here. All right, hasn't it been an exciting day? What do you think about that video about the snake and all the stuff I've got to do in order to get down? That's a wilderness area down there. It's 15,000 acres. In our area, we have a little over 1,500 acres of it. So, you know, it's big land. It's big, wild land. So anyway, if you like that type of video, like and subscribe. I'll continue to bring more content in the future. And as always, everybody, God bless.